Our next question here that came in through the Demand Metric community is about the different types of webinar content that perform and what performs best.
Okay.
So because this is an outstanding question in the Demand Metric community, you have 90 seconds once again, go.
Okay, so educational content, no surprise, is what we find performs best. And this should be no surprise because a lot of content marketing is based around educating your audience. So a reason for them to come is that they are going to learn something. So as you dig into that, when we started looking at top performing webinars, and for those we usually look at engagement, duration that most of the audience stuck around to the end, as well as overall number of viewers for live and on demand. And when we look at those, the how-to webinars seem to drive a lot of viewership. So providing the steps for how to get something done, people see that as valuable. Another one that drives a lot is the case study, or the working case, I would call it. Getting a customer on board and taking them through, once again, it's steps-based, but taking them through all the steps to come to the outcome of a project. Those perform very well also. And then the final thing is joint webinars. So working with other organizations that are in your space, influencers. These organizations will have their own lists to the market to, which will be similar targets to yours. They'll have personal and professional networks that will help drive more viewership to the event. So generally speaking, they always do better. And there's no surprise with your 80,000 members in the Demand Metric community that I am here and excited to do webinars with you in our season 2 for just that reason. We get more viewers than we would if we...
Oh, look at that. You know what I will say is we feel the same way because in any good partnership, both parties have to bring something to the table.
Right.
You guys bring the expertise. So together, we have something great here. And I can't help but think a few of the points that you touched on. Last year, at the very end of last year, we hosted a webinar around a consortium that we formed.
Yeah.
It was a thought leadership webinar that was meant to educate the market. And what we were able to do is bring C-level executives together from 6 different member organizations and allow them to really grow a market space together. And in terms of promotions, what worked really well, like you said, is everyone being able to reach out to their own network. The technology that we used, which was your technology, allowed us actually to identify lead sources. Yeah. So there was no one was really stepping on each other's toes when it came to promotion, but we were able to get over 1,000 people registered for one event, and that was a huge win for us.